everyone, it's Witchy Stitchers.
I'm Charlene.
And I'm Morgan.
And this is Shoulder Cat, aka Poe, aka Potato.
AKA she's frozen.
AKA if you saw us on our Facebook page, she decided to lay claims to an Amazon delivery box that was that big that she made fit. Because, anyway.
You need to turn that down.
So, somebody got me a toy for Mother's Day. And it lights up and it tells me that I'm getting used to it. Somebody spoils me. So.
We match now.
And I have itchy nose. Yes, and we match now.
Some of hers is purple and mine's blue.
I feel like I'm getting ready to do like an episode of RoboCop or something with my hair. Star Trek.
Luna, what are you doing? No, Luna.
Luna's right.
Luna.
See
There's
the
an ear.
There's an ear. Enough celebrity for him today. Was that up close and personal for you? Can you imagine if somebody looked up and saw that? They're like, there's your morning wake up call, boys and girls.
There you go.
Alright, so today is, what is today?
He's also extremely high because I found his catnip pepper.
Why do you... Drug dealer. Drug dealer. So today's the 13th, I think. I think it's the 13th.
13th?
Oh yeah, we can look on our handy dandy. Beat me up, Scotty. Toys. I'm going to put said feline down. Can you tell Debbie hi? No.
Can you say hi to Sarah? Hi, everyone.
Why are you touching me, woman? So, oh, our little nose is like ice.
Her ears are freezing.
Yeah. After we get done, I'll take her and put her in bed with Preston because
no, I'll put the chart.
He's been, and you guys are going to witness that fight. He's been on night shift all week because it snowed and rained the first part of the week. For those of you that don't know, we live at 7,000 feet in the foothills of the Colorado Rockies. And
we don't have a spring up here.
No. 3 years ago, my nose will not quite itching. We had snow the first week of June. So
2 years ago.
Was it 2 years ago?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Because I was wearing long sleeves on my birthday, I think. Yeah.
Anyway. It's what it does because it's Colorado and it's crouchy. And my hair is all... because I literally got out of the shower, got dressed, and Morgan said,
Dude,
okay.
I literally gave you your medicine. Stop it.
Allergies. So, we have a list of things to go over with you. We will tell you before we get too far into this that we're probably only going to be doing a couple more videos. Nothing bad has happened.
Actually, something really good has happened.
Something very good has happened, but we are going to take a hiatus from doing our videos for, I'm going to say at least a few months.
Probably at least a few months to a year.
Yeah. So, again, nothing bad is going on. It's just, you know, we've had fun.
Yeah.
But we're hoping to come to you.
We should be able to do 1, 2 more.
At least one more. But maybe two. If next week allows, we might do one next week.
I've got a crazy work schedule next week.
Anyway, so if you don't see us anymore or we're not around, don't worry that something is wrong. It's just, it's run its course and we're going to take a hiatus for a while. So, but we'll still be on Instagram. We still have our Facebook page, Witchy Stitchers, which you are more than welcome to join. It's an open group. And we'll still be posting our updates and things like that. So.
And when the last video does come up, I'll explain what's going on.
Angry cats. They're sitting here behind us. It's about to get real.
Yeah.
If you see me jump out of my chair in terror, you'll know why.
Anyway.
So, moving on. And yes, we will explain to you at the end of the month what's going on. So, stay tuned. So, I see you have a finish.
I do have a finish. She helped me finish it yesterday. And it's all glued, and all I need to do now is find a frame for it.
Isn't it Budamus? I love him so much.
So.
I love this one so much.
I love this. This one was a bit difficult. don't normally do dark color. This
area,
part right here.
and this area, and this area was kind of a bear.
Yeah. I don't normally do dark stuff like this. I like the brighter, or not the brighter, but...
More color.
Yeah.
More variety.
Dalton
that's
has
the only part that I helped her on was those 3 little places.
Yeah. Dalton has the companion piece that I'm going to do for him. Yeah. So he can have it on his wall. Where? I don't know, because his walls are as full as mine.
Oh, we were talking about that yesterday, how bare his walls are. He rolled his eyes at me and chuckled.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't understand why. Weird. All right. So, we have whips to show you. Some of these are ones that...
You're actually caught up as of today.
Oh.
Just whatever is in there is what you've been working on for this month. Cool.
So, I still have to show you the projects that I worked on from the 100-day challenge, which I ended on the 10th of April, I believe. I've decided that next year I'm not going to do a 100 days challenge with stitching. I've done it the last 2 years, and last year was fun.
Yeah.
This year I did not enjoy it at all. I felt like I was really slogging through it, and so I think next year I'm going to go back to my postcard. She and I both belong, and Dalton does too, to a group called Post Crossing. You can check it out. It's postcrossing.com. You send postcards and receive postcards all over the world, and I think I'm going to go back to doing that for my challenge for next year. A specialty.
Especially.
Thank you, human translator. With not really knowing what next year's going to bring.
Yeah.
Got a lot of things coming up, going on. I don't want to obligate myself.
I'd love to have half their energy.
I know, right? They're nuts. So, enough yapping. Crinkling. So, this one, I don't know where you found this one at.
So, I got on, there was a link sent to me by a friend, that one, to Milanella, and she had a whole menagerie of...
Menagerie? See, we're making up words today. Welcome to the channel of Witchy Stitches.
Not enough of this.
Coffee is required, and we make up random words because...
words mean
that's what
things.
We do.
Anyway, somebody sent me a link. I can't remember who it was, but I got on there and I found my little girl with the dolphin and my cactuses and this
Your
one.
funny quote's one of them too, isn't it?
Yeah, my funny quote.
I can't remember.
And I'm sorry for the sniffing. I got into the hay barn last night at work.
Because tissues need to be kept in business too. So, anyway. And I had wanted to get this one done for Preston's birthday, which was a couple weeks ago. And I was like, oh, I can crank that out in April. Yeah. So, I worked on it quite a bit until I let reality sink in and go, yeah.
Wake up.
Listen,
Not happening.
Not happening. So, I did quite a bit over here in this flower. And you can see that flower is ginormous. And then I came up and I started working on some of the words.
Stop it. Get down.
No, human, you can't talk to me. You're not my boss. This one is a lot of fun to stitch. It's got a very, very small color palette. I think there's like 10 or 12 colors. And it's super, super small. What I'm thinking about doing, because it's on 14 count oatmeal, is, I mean, obviously I won't this year because, you know, school's going to be out in like 2 weeks. But I think that if school is normal for Dalton next year, while I'm waiting for him at the bus stop, I had to laugh. So, side note here. So, we watch, help me out, Stitchin' Mommy. Her name is Sarah. And she was telling a story about how she does the pull-up line for picking up her kids. And I had to chuckle because I felt like she was telling my story, because at the high school and and at the grade school too.
And the middle school.
But at the
all
middle
the
school
schools up
specifically, none of the schools up here were made for the population of kids that we have now. And so
There's what, 1,300 kids in the high school?
almost, yeah. There's 12 or 13. There's a bunch. Anyway.
It was built back in 72 for like 20 people.
Well, for considerably less than there is. So anyway, when you go to get in line, I mean, it is not unrealistic to have the car line winding clear back down into subdivisions or...
It will back up the county road.
Oh, yeah. It's insane. And so I always leave the house. So he gets out of school at X time. I leave the house almost an hour before he gets out of school. It's, 9 minutes from our house to the high school?
I think if I'm driving, it's like 12 minutes or something like that.
And so we always leave almost an hour early. So we're one of the first ones in line. When he was in the middle school, half the time, 2/3 of the time, we were almost always the first pick up in line.
Depending on when I got out of school, I know.
Yeah, because I would pick
on
her
Wednesdays,
up and then go pick him up.
We were one of the last ones because where my classroom was and where I exited the building, like the classroom was downstairs in the basement, and my exit point was over here. Yeah. It's like, this is happening.
So anyway, but I had to laugh when I heard her story because she likes to get there early and wait, and that's exactly what we do because we like to because. He's one of the first ones to come out. His class is one of the class that he has is right there by that door. So, I mean, literally he gets his stuff and we jet. So we can get in front of the rest of the high school traffic and the buses and the whole 9 yards. But she takes her stitching to get that done. And I had to laugh because that's what she and I do is I always have my stitching. So to get back on point, what I was saying... Well, it's like, you have to tell one story to tell another story, and you know that there's several people that fast-forwarded to 12 minutes so they didn't have to listen to this.
You missed out on some good stories, so go
anyway,
back.
This will make a really good travel project. And it's light colors, except the dark, which on that oatmeal still wouldn't be too bad.
Say, I'm doing this, and it's fine.
Yeah, so
speaking of travel pieces.
Yes, speaking of travel pieces, I'll shut up and let her talk now.
No.
Well, no. It's your turn to talk. I need coffee.
We're kind of slap happy.
It's been a long 2 weeks.
It's been a long month.
Not too. Oh, my nose. Somebody is seriously thinking about it.
Obviously. So my travel piece lately has been Funny Quote. I'm actually almost to 2-page finishes. So the way the designer put them together, the words, so the N on listen is on this page with these letters. So this is a page, and then these are a page. And so what I did is I pulled them out, and I put them together, and I stitched up what I could. And now that I'm down to listen, I can do the end.
Cool.
So
it's gonna be really cool when you get it done.
Yeah. Not keen on the amount of room I left myself for framing, but anyway. So that's where I'm at. And normally I can get 2 to 3 letters done. I don't know what was wrong with me last night or yesterday. I think we were actually talking.
We were coming up with today's plan for doing our video.
And we were talking about some of my friends and stuff.
Oh, yeah, that's right. We were talking about friends. Where are they now? Because it's been so long since you graduated. Whatever.
It feels like an eon ago, okay?
You're talking to the one who's been out of school for 31 years, so...
Are you counting college, or are you just counting high school?
They keep begging me to go back to school and finish getting my degree in accounting. The nerve. I mean, really? I'm smart enough to go back to school.
Excuse me while I throw some coffee on her.
No, how dare you waste the coffee. It's blasphemy. That's why we don't have nice things. Did your phone just do something weird?
I have a message.
Okay. When it makes the little things over here, over here, I always worry it's going to blow up and incinerate or something. Anyway.
The app that I got a message from doesn't buzz on me on my watch, so I have to actually look and see what it is.
Oh, okay. So this was another one of the 100 days. I cannot remember when I started this, but I think it was either in June or July last year. Anyway, she went onto this website and she found...
It's an Etsy site. On Etsy.
On Etsy. And she found, oh my gosh.
Well, the peacock that Debbie's working on, I have that one.
Yes.
And then we got...
And then we have, oh my gosh.
I think we got...
There's the hen.
The hen, and then I think we got the zodiac signs. And we got Dalton's Star Wars pieces.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because the Imperial shuttle that I'm working on.
Yeah.
Is from this group. So anyway, $1 rooster. And those who know me know that I grew up raising chickens. I've raised chickens up until the last 6 years that we've lived here. I've always had chickens.
I raised them just a few months ago.
I know you did. Rub it in, thank you. So I am sincerely obsessed with chickens. So I worked on this one. I was thinking I worked on this one. When did you do your scuba dive training?
The weekend of your birthday.
So the weekend of my birthday. So this might have been the last one that I worked on. I can't remember.
It was because you started a new strand when I walked out of the pool.
That's right. So, and I forgot a hoop because we always stitch with a hoop.
I didn't have my stitching that day because I was busy.
But this is really, really stiff. So it actually worked out really well to just roll it over. And so the three of them were giving me a bunch of grief.
Dad and Dalton were. I was underwater.
Well, when you came out, you were like, you stitch in hand?
We never stitch in hand.
I don't. But I do know how.
In
I just don't enjoy it.
Our defense.
Yeah. Anyway.
Show the cock. I mean, the
rooster. You're such a dork. Anyway. I love this.
I should take a picture of the rooster at work. It's like 5 foot tall and it looks exactly like that.
Seriously.
Yeah.
The color palette on this one's really fun, and it's really small. There's only, again, maybe 18 colors. So
that's nothing.
Super small.
At least compared to this stuff.
But I want to get them done and then face them and hang them in my kitchen.
Are they facing, I think?
Actually, I don't think so. I think the hen is.
I think she's facing the same way.
I do too. But anyway, it'll be what it'll be. And of course I put it in my Timber Bronco bag.
I'm slowly but surely plugging away at this piece. So I worked on this on Monday. And this was actually our Mother's Day start last year. So that's why I'm doing 2/1 on 25 count. And I don't think I'm going to restart it. I would just, flip the piece upside down and start over again. But the next time I do a piece on 25 count, I'm going to do 1/1. Because as much as I enjoy the tapestry feel, I don't enjoy stitching when there's one stitch in the middle of a whole bunch of others.
It's hard when you have a bunch of confetti. Makes it a challenge.
It makes you invent new cuss words.
Well, everybody needs a new language. Alright, so the first, you guys know that I do Mail on Monday. And so the first, I put them in alphabetical order. So the first Monday of May, the 3rd, so Captain Mocha, alphabetical order. And this one, there's this one in espresso. They're the two coffees that was released last year, I think. Yeah, in 20. I'm not enjoying either one of them. I had put a comment about this on my Mill Hill page. It's a Mill Hill Monday group on Facebook, and it's open to the public.
Yeah, I'm in it also.
Yeah, if you guys are interested in joining. It's really cool. There's some really neat people in there.
There's some amazing pieces in there.
Yeah, there is that too.
They are enablers.
Yes, big time. But I'm not thrilled with these, and I made a comment about it the other day because I posted a picture of espresso, which was, it was Monday's work.
Last Monday.
Yeah. And one of the ladies said, well, just wait till you get to the beading, you'll like it. And, maybe, there's just, I think the only reason that I'm still enjoying my cats falling on the floor is because...
yes, lick, flop.
Probably. Is because it's about coffee, and it goes hand in hand with this menagerie that I'm creating in my brain.
Coffee.
It's
Coffee.
It prevents crimes. No, it doesn't. Not really. So that's where, and I think when I worked on this, I know that I did the handle, and I know I came up, I did all this one, and I came up and I pulled that across. And I did a little over 200 stitches in it. I can't remember, maybe I did some more of the purple down here. I can't remember where all I worked at, but I tried to do at least 200 stitches every time I pull this out. So it's basically 200 stitches a month because I have 4 of them in rotation.
I read that.
What?
Isn't it 5? No, it is 4.
Oh, I only have 4.
I forgot you finished the other one.
Yeah. So, anyway, my goal is to have all 4 of these done by the end of the year, so then I can start on. I've got 2 more. I have one that was given to me that I want to make for a friend, and then I want to order laundry that I saw in the mail. It's an old-time Rainier wash machine.
Yeah, I think I have 2 or 3 I want to start next year.
So they're a lot of fun. I'm just not real enamored with them this time.
I forgot to grab what you got me.
Well, why don't you show that one, and then you can go get that.
So Mill Hill Monday. I don't know what I was thinking the last time I worked on this. I did some beading in my purple, but then I didn't fill in the stitches in that color.
If you guys hear noise, we apologize. Today's trash day, and the trash truck's right up front. So.
I think they're more interested in what they are doing.
Anyway, we apologize for the noise.
It's just a noisy day.
It is.
So this is Autumn Woods. And I am absolutely in love with this piece. So that's where I'm at. So I finished off this 741 in this column. And then I got out my beads and I filled in all my little leaves. Here's my question. When have Quakey trees ever had purple leaves? I've never seen a Quakey tree with purple leaves.
Maybe on another planet.
All the Quakey trees we have here are orange and yellow.
And red.
And red,
and brown.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Never
if you
purple.
think about it, okay. In defense of the color spectrum of the universe, in the right light, brown looks purple.
True.
In the right light, a deep red can look purple. But more specifically, brown. I mean, think about it. If the light is coming through on something brown,
yeah,
it has a purple hue.
Okay, well, I'll give you that one. Okay, fine.
Not trying to be
Case
scientific
closed. No, you're right. Don't look at me like that.
Oh, judgment.
He's got her coat over him, and he's all like...
So she found these pictures of these cats, you know, like different colored cats as different
cats
animals.
as other animals.
So she found one that was a goldfish, but it was like a koi goldfish, so it was black and orange.
It looks like Dobby.
It looks like Dobby. And then there was a white cobra. That's Luna. So his new name is Cobra Kai.
He looks like a cobra, and he's psychotic.
And his eyes, the way they'll like...
They're yellow.
So I worked on this, was again another one of the 100-day challenge in my pretty horse bag. And I have it lined
pretty much
with
gives
my
away what it is.
flags, because, you know, flags. So I started this one last year on what would be my dad's birthday, which was in August. And it's War Pony. And growing up, I actually had him for 18 years. He was 24 when he died. I had a horse that was very similar in markings to this. His name was Patches. He was my buddy. I have not put a whole lot into this one. This one is one of those that it's very emotionally taxing to work on this one. So when I work on it, I have to make sure that my mind is in the right mindset, because, like I said, this one is kind of an homage to myself and to my dad. So that's where I'm at. And I think This was 22 count or 20 count?
That one, that is War Pony. It's 20 count because Devotion is on 20 count.
Anyway, and I love stitching on this. I'm doing 2/2, and or excuse me, 2/1, and I love working on it. It's just, it's like I said, it's a hard one.
I started Devotion with her on, with that one.
And it's just, it's hard to do. So I just work on it when my heart, actually, if I would have looked, I would have seen the label for the fabric there. So I work on it when I find myself in a good place. I might bring this back out and work on it on the end of June, because that's when he passed away.
You can work on it this month also.
Yeah, I might work on it on the 26th. I don't know. We gotta wait and see what's going on next week, or that week. So, while she's getting at her project, I will tell you, I don't know about her, but I have completely ditched all of my mania plans that I had.
Yeah.
I made it to the 10th, so, I mean, I made it a third of the way.
I made it to Monday.
But last Friday was when we got all of our news, and
the world literally kicked back on.
yeah, and after some soul search, that's not soul searching, about
after
deconstructing the
awakening.
plans, yes, and deconstructing the plans that we had, basically kicking all plans to the curb and coming up with new plans. It's like we said, you know, number one, we don't have time to carry through with the plans that we had. And in not having the time for those plans, we need to keep going forward with what we've got to get ready to do and get done. There wasn't time to do something that our hearts really weren't in.
Yeah, I found... Sorry guys, the frog's in my throat.
Best way to say it. Does that make sense?
It does make sense. This week's finals week for me, and for most college across the nation, it's finals week. My girlfriend at work is on her finals week too. It's just, like she said, we made it to the 10th, but stress is just...
Well, and we have to reprioritize a lot of the things that we were planning on getting done.
Yeah.
And so I am working on, what does Debbie call it? Sweewee? I am stitching on what makes me happy to put myself in the right mind frame to deal with everything we've got coming up. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does.
That'll be a test at the end of the video. Anyway.
So it's actually ironic that we were talking about this. So I think I've explained the story behind this to you guys. Last year, my last day of school would have been May 8th. And ironically, I think it was a Saturday this year. Anyway, so when I hit this piece on Saturday, you know, I'm kind of over what happened, but I still am slightly bitter towards it because, really.
Yeah, but you have to remember, you were one of thousands and thousands of children that got screwed on the next step in life.
Yeah.
But you have to be thankful you made it to the next step in life. Could always be worse.
Always. I actually did my final speech about that. Anyway, so I worked on Frederick. And the more I worked on him, the more it's like, okay, I just need to do what Morgan wants to do. So
Besides the fact that he's on black. And black's fun to stitch on.
I also was working on it after I got off work. I was exhausted at that point. So, let's see what I did. I did this book. Let's see, we're over here. So, I worked on Hello Glare.
I can't see, I'm just holding.
I worked on this, and then I started working on his ear.
He has an ear?
He has an ear.
He's so sweet.
And I still got the thread on. It goes up into, well, yeah, you can see it came up. His face is calico, like, poses, but it's more browns and blacks and words. Browns and tans and blacks instead of pose grays.
So we actually did a very similar puzzle to this.
It's
Is there just the one
downstairs.
cat in it?
Yeah, he's sleeping like this. It's just
But then the books are different.
Yeah, the books are a little bit... Actually, no, I think the books are the same.
No, the books are different because I remember all the different ones. And there was like 3 shelves of books, wasn't there?
No, there was just the 2.
Was there?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Anyway, we did the puzzle of it.
Yeah, I have it
Really cool.
downstairs. And then she has the kitchen one.
Yeah, the kitchen one's cool. Alright, so I don't remember when I pulled this one. But again, this was another one of the 100-day challenge. I started her almost 2 years ago now.
It was your Aries Sal that you did.
So,
Your Joan Elliott Aries
yeah,
Sal.
so it's been 2 years ago. So she's a Joan Elliott piece. And I would love to get her done for her birthday. I don't know if I will because
there's a lot in this
I am
one.
essentially halfway done. If you would, please. So,
Jeez Louise, those cats.
this is where I'm at now. So I have this little bit of her dress. I have the side of her veil, and there's some more of her hair over here. And then all of this beadwork, which there is.
It's a Joan Elliott, come on. Plus
and then
Cranick.
the bottom of the dress is what I have left. I still have not decided, especially with all of the upcoming excitement, if I'm going to do Joan in July. This will be the first time in
I think I'm going to do it. I'm going to take my
4 or
Jones
5
with
years
me.
that I haven't done it. Yeah?
I want to do Joan in July because I want to get Mother Moon done.
There you go. Priorities.
I've been working on that thing for 3 years.
Yeah.
Has it really been 3 years?
Yeah.
Yeah, I started it my last year at the library, so yeah.
This bag is slightly full.
Yeah, because then you have the
The
wizard
wizard's
in
in
there.
here too. My postmark.
She shares a box of all their thread and beads and stuff, so she
These
put
are
them
both
together.
John's. Oops. As I lose it all. So it's a little tight.
My Jones are in another box, but I keep the box outside of the bags. And besides, the bags have their own homes.
Everything has to be in the home.
Well, mine is in a home. It's just the doghouse, and the doghouse is outside.
Show your swim.
I'm going to be swimming with the fishes if I'm not careful.
No more coffee for you.
That's why I'm slap happy. Hello.
Almost done.
Yeah, a few more things. Okay, so I am still doing this one for this month because Sarah.
Sarah.
My nose is driving me nuts. This is Mermaid of Atlantis.
She's Buddha-mas.
And I came over, let's see what I did here. So I came over and I did the border. Made sure everything lined up there. It does. And silly old me, I had 2 stitches left on the page to go up to the next page, and I ran out of thread.
Murphy's Law.
Plus I had to move my hoop and I was feeling lazy that night. Let's see, I did some beading in her bundle she's holding here, so it's shiny now. And then I'm working on some of her hair now.
Did you realize that there are 7 different beads in this and 4 different cranics? 5 different cranics. Holy Bisquick.
So that's the one that has to have like 5 packs of 1 bead.
Yeah, this is true.
The fish up here is Karen Water Lilies, and then it's beads and cranic.
Good times.
And her pedestal, so the crest is all gold cranic. So the crest is all gold cranic, and then this is the lighter gold, and then there's a back stitched border, so it's a stitch away from the border in a really deep blue.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
It's going to be pretty. I worked on mine too for Mirabilia May, but
I almost grabbed it, but then I wanted you to be able to show that for somebody.
yeah. So we wanted to finish up my 100-day challenge ones. So hopefully it'll come to you next week.
It should.
I'm hoping. Like I said, I'm just working on what makes me happy, and something has caught my eye, and because it's tiny.
Right now,
so that's what I've been working on.
he's sitting on the back. So he's standing on the couch, facing the window, slapping his sister in the windowsill.
Maybe we should just film them and not worry about us.
I do have a video of Luna with the pepper this morning.
So I'm hoping to work on my mermaid on the weekends, and so I can still kind of do Mirabelle May.
Don't start that,
I know,
please.
right? And then work on whatever during the week. So this is primitive sampler, and I'm doing this one. I want to make them both, but right now I'm working on the rabbits. And I started this one, I know it's been at least 2 years ago. This one, if I would sit down... Was it 2
years ago? You were working on it when I was working in the aquarium.
Actually, I started it, I think, last year of high school.
That was the year I was working at the aquarium.
So 2 years ago now.
A year ago.
No, but I started it before that. I think I started it that fall before.
Did you?
I think. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look.
I don't know.
Anyway, I know that I lost I think it was 832. It's this real attractive Capscara brown.
She has and Jonelli and Jonelli and Jonelli and this and then another piece and then this. And...
Yeah, no. Anyway, and so I was having to hop around, and if I sit down and done this, I could probably kick this thing out in, I'm thinking 2 days. Because there's not that much left.
You know, that'd be a good travel project, too.
It would be a great travel project. In fact, that's what I started it for. That's why I was working on it when you were at high school. Yeah. Because it was small, and it was 14 count, and I could see it. And
yeah, she would take it when I worked in the aquarium. She would take it
with
with
us. I made
it
entirely too close to the edge.
That's going to be
No, actually it's not, because this is going to fit perfectly in a 5x7 frame.
Oh, wow. Cool.
I mean, because it's like 4.5 by 6.5 kind of thing.
Oh, wow. That's perfect.
Trim it down and put it in there. It's just a bear on these edges with my hoop. But it is what it is.
It's stiff. You can stitch it in hand.
Yeah, I could. So, anyway.
Back to stitching in hand.
Maybe I will finish it. Well, no. I doubt I will work on it. I'll probably wait until school starts to pick it back up. Another one of my... Actually, this is the very first one I made.
No. My summer Quaker bag is the first one you made.
I thought I made this one first.
No, you made mine first.
Oh,
I was the guinea pig.
Well, anyway, I love this one. Do you want to do it now?
No, just remember 38.
38, okay.
So I worked on my cactuses. We were watching a cartoon, so not much got done when I was working on this.
It's cartoons.
So I just worked on the leaves on this guy. This cactus is the never-ending cactus.
This is another one of those.
It's a villanella, yeah. I think I'm doing this one 18 count? 16 count?
I don't know.
It went down an inch, so 16 count, I think. Yep. It's the same count as this one.
Alright, so I worked on this one. So my goal when I originally started picking this back up was to finish a cacti every month. And January and February I was successful, and then March rolled around, and I think I've worked on it once in April for the 100-day challenge, and then I think that's the last time I worked on it. Anyway,
yeah.
So it's Prickly by Cute.
Prickly's that cute.
Prickly but cute words. And I have decided that I'm going to... So I started the border, and I hate it. Like, I hate it. I haven't got too much in. It won't be too much of a waste of thread. But I'm going to rip it out, and I think I'm going to do either blackbird or raven or...
We talked about it.
Yeah. So I'm going to tear all that out. And so these guys are done. These 4 are done. And I was working on him. He's a little aloe vera. Oh, sorry guys.
Albert,
So,
isn't it?
I think it's Albert. That sounds right. Anyway, so that's where I'm at on them. But when I bring it out to work on it the next time, the first thing I'm going to do is rip out that border, which that would be something. No, that would be something I could do is throw it in the bag because it's 14 count.
Yeah,
I could work on it. Dalton's got 2 weeks of school left.
yeah. So I also worked on this on Tuesday. So, ironically enough, we watched this TV series on history. Is it history?
Are you talking about Skinwalker?
Yeah, it's called The Mysteries of Skinwalker.
Skinwalker Ranch.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's a
The guy that's on it, Travis, can't remember his name. Anyway, he's from Alabama.
He does Ancient Aliens with Giorgio Tsoukalos.
Yes.
Anyway, they're trying to study.
He's my hero.
Yes, they're studying the paranormal.
The odd activities
on Skinwalker Ranch in Utah.
Yeah.
So anyway, I worked on Spike. I don't know why he's crying.
He's tired of COVID too.
Except for this pattern came out long before COVID.
I was being facetious.
I know.
I know, they're so cute. So you're 2 ahead of me?
Do I have 4 done.
Oh, you have 5. Okay, so we've got the same amount done.
Okay, I'm almost done with Spike. So.
She just went down and across?
I went down and then I went across and I was going to go over and work on Cosmo and then I messed up on the bunny and I'm still mad at the bunny, so I don't want to work on the bunny.
It's kind of weird how we do that. And it's not just us. Lots of stitchers do it.
I'll say, we're not the only ones.
All right, Debbie, if you're still with us. So, Debbie with Creatively Yours is working on this one. First I drank the coffee. And it has been a wonderful push to make me do mine, and I have been finding a tremendous amount of solace in this one.
This is her travel piece.
Especially the last week. And so I pulled this one out, and this is where I'm at now. If you would please.
Oh, yes,
I have to hold it right there. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4 motifs done. No, 5 motifs done. Have my initials, the first 2 initials. This one is almost done. I started this one yesterday. There's a lot left to do in this one. I have to still come across and down. So this one will probably take me a couple more strands of thread. And then I worked on this bird. And then, was this the one I started?
On this one?
Yeah. And then I started this little guy. There's not much left to do on him. There's a kind of a plant. I don't know what you want to call this one. It's looks like a bowl of spaghetti with clams in
it. That looks like a fern.
No, that looks like spaghetti with clams sticking out of it. Maybe I'm hungry.
I'm gonna go fix breakfast after this.
Right. Anyway,
Second breakfast.
And then there's this one right here. It's really light.
She must have the knit mouse.
She does. So I think what I'm going to do, because now I can count over from this motif, I think I'm going to start this one and then bring it over to start the bowl of clam sauce and spaghetti.
Now I want clam
linguine.
chowder from Troy.
No, that was my ham chowder. Clam linguine. That sounds good. Maybe that's what I'll make this weekend. Gotta get some squash. Anyway, so that's where I'm at, Debbie. I don't know how a coffee quaker turned into clam linguine, but now I'm hungry. Welcome to our world.
So on Star Wars Day,
The 4th.
I worked on. I should never mind. Kylo. And I am almost done with. So I folded. We took the When I got the pattern, it was so small it was nearly impossible to read.
It was super tiny.
And that's what this is.
And just so you guys know, if you're new to our channel or have forgotten, we make working copies for just about everything we make.
Yeah. And we blow up most everything because our eyesight sucks.
Yeah, we're both very blind.
Very. So I still have the white on, but, oh, hi, Pum. I filled in down here a little bit, and then I pulled a strand of white, and the way they set it up is
Apparently you're going to work on that side of the screen now. My baby.
Okay, anyway, so they really zoomed in on the saber. So this is like the core of it, I guess.
Yeah.
Dalton would be correcting me if he was here.
He's our Star Wars guru. Yeah. So, anyway, moving forward.
I think I have one more thing, the thing you got me.
Oh, I forgot about that. Why don't you show the thing?
It only took like 3 weeks for me to finally remember to grab it, so I mean.
We did promise. Sorry for the noise, guys. Trash guy's here.
Go away.
Oh, but I have to investigate everything you show in my videos, honey. Since I'm the celebrity.
Thank you.
You okay, Jinx? You don't like the trash truck, do you? No.
Okay. So, when did you get this for me?
I don't know. It was a late Easter gift.
Yeah.
So it was last month.
So, she got me Autumn Quaker.
It's so pretty.
Which, I have the whole series now.
Yes.
She got me Spring for Christmas.
Yes.
So, she got me the pack, which, oh my gosh.
I know, they're so pretty.
So, I'm torn between Spring and Fall, which one I want to start for my New Year's start. But I think it's probably going to be this one.
It's so pretty. I don't know which one's my favorite. It would be a tough race between summer and autumn. Not a fan of the winter one, but I think it's the color palette.
I would say the colors are so light, and I don't think I chose the right color of blue to do that on.
Oh no, I think you chose the right color. I think that complements it really well. It's just, I don't know, I don't care for that one too much. Yeah. I don't know if I'll ever stitch these. Maybe someday, but we'll see.
Yeah. So anyway, been forgetting for the last few weeks, so there you go. And I got Summer 2 years ago in June when we went out to Kansas for me to visit KU.
Yeah.
We found a little stitchy shop.
I can't remember what that place is called.
I can't remember it, but I remember it's on Mass Street, so I know where I'll be going a lot.
Mom, I need food money. No, you don't. You're going to a stitching shop. I know how this works.
Don't worry, I'll send you stuff.
Okay. Maybe you can find my gas that I can't seem to find.
Maybe. I can't remember if they had a good selection of gas or not.
It was fair. I mean, it was a small shop, so.
Hopefully they're still there.
Last week, I think I've done it since we did our last video. I started slowly kitting up things that I want to do for my mania next year. Or things that I want to, maybe not necessarily for mania as much as things that I want to start next year.
Yeah.
I guess that's the best way to say it.
I don't think we've decided if we're going to do mania next year or not, have we?
I don't know if we've decided. I just know that these are things that I want to start.
Hello.
Several things for Preston and I, just in general. Things that I bought that I probably would have started this year if I hadn't have decided to do the no starts. So I've been kind of working on that. Been having a heck of a time finding my specialty threads. I decided to do several of the wee birds. Wee birds. Anyway, the little tiny birds with the little sticky legs. There's a St. Patrick's Day and a Valentine's and
Spring
all
and
4
summer
seasons. And anyway, been having a really hard time finding the specialty threads for that one. So I figure if I start now, maybe by the time January rolls around, I'll be able to find all the threads.
Uptown.
We'll see. So moving forward, what are your plans?
So moving forward, I gotta get my flowers caught up on my temperature garden.
Okay.
And then my Mill Hill and my mermaid and Prickly.
Cool.
I want to put a spike.
Oh, okay. Well, I have my temperature tree, which the leaves are cut up. I do them every night just before I go to bed. That's like the last thing I do. I stitch it and then I do my count and everything and post my totals because I'm in it's not a challenge. It's just she and I are holding each other accountable. A friend in California to reach 200,000 stitches. Oh, that's what we forgot was our stitch count. I just went over 42,000 for the year, and I can't remember what I said for the month. I don't know, it's 4,000 or 5,000 for the month. I can't remember where I'm at. Anyway.
I don't know because planner's in my room.
Okay, that's a good number. But anyway, I post those totals every night along with stitching on my leaf. But I need to get a branch done. I have May and June's branch done. I need to work in July. And then I want to continue
lay down
working on my mermaid for Mirabilia May with Sarah. I want to work on it at least the next 2 Saturdays. I know that I'm not going to get to work on it the last Saturday of the month, which kind of makes me sad, but
I guess you could take it with you, but
I don't want to. I don't want to travel with. That's
you might
definitely
lose
not
that stuff.
Not a travel piece at all. I have at least 1 quilt, and I'm hoping for 2 to get done by the end of the month. I passed the halfway point on one of them yesterday, but I don't want to show you guys a picture of it yet until it's finished so you can see the full pattern. So I'm hoping I can work on that this week. And then I started some, and I didn't grab them, but hopefully I will have some progress. I will be able to show you. So I have a bunch of the, I call them, you guys can laugh at me because I grew up milking cows, and can you reach them? Anyway, this isn't the one I'm doing, but anyway, the transfers for the tea towels. So I have a whole bunch of what I grew up knowing them as strainer claws, but they're essentially the tea towels. Yeah, this is what I'm going to be working on first. And so I'm cutting them in half and then hemming them and then putting a motif on each one. I got the first one hemmed last night and got it stamped, so I can start working on them because they're for something too. I don't know if I'm going to get them all done because there's 7.
And there's 4 different sets that I chose.
Yeah,
but she has a whole stack up here that I want. So
yeah, there's not a shortage. I have a ridiculous stash of these things. I've made several of these over the years.
And
Anyway,
yes, guys, we will tell you what's going on.
again, it's nothing bad. Just lots of changes.
We're just not going to jinx anything.
I like that. That's a good way to look at it. I think I'm going to keep working on my coffee. Of course, my Mill Hills, because, Mill Hill Monday. But I think I'm going to keep working on coffee for right now because it's making me happy.
Yes.
And I don't want Debbie to get ahead of me.
Challenge, Debbie.
Challenge. And it's a lot of fun. It's so much fun. Another one of our viewers put a picture on that she's got like the actual coffee cup from that heartstring sampler.
I know what I'm buying her.
I might be needing to acquire that because that was as cool as could be. Anyway, I think that's all. We've talked for almost an hour. We probably should let them go because I'm sure half of them have dropped off already because they're tired of listening to us.
Well, sorry about the cats going bonkers.
It's just a day.
This is what happens when I move the box to get it. We have a little box we took for our projects when we're working on them. And when I moved it, I found the knit mouse and I found the knit pepper. I got the mouse.
She is a drug dealer.
I got the mice a couple months ago on the heat going missing. Got the pepper last month. Was it last month? And
she's talking to you, telling you.
I know. Well, for her, it was probably like 2 years ago.
Well, true.
Anyway, I got the kittens because she doesn't really play with them. She plays sometimes with the jingle balls, but that's it.
Pearl does. Pearl lays down on the floor and just rolls all over. It's actually kind of humorous.
I took a video of Luna with it this morning.
That's funny.
I'll put it at the end. It's really cute.
Okay.
And Dobby was attacking the wall because my phone was reflecting the sunlight.
She does that every day. She's goofy.
If it moves, if it's shiny, if it talks, she attacks it.
You should put a picture of Poe in the box, too.
I'll have you send it to me.
Okay. All right, guys. I think we're going to let you go.
We're going to take the radar that's peeking out here.
I don't know what day next week will come to you because her work schedule has changed. So
A little bit, yeah.
we will come to you when we can. And then we will show you our progress and go from there.
We should have 2 more videos.
Yeah, that's our goal. So, all right. So I guess that's all I've got.
Yep.
Okay.
Bye, Debbie.
All right. You guys have a good day and have fun with your stitching. And remember,
Be
kind.
Bye.